Okay, guys, as I promised, we're going to broadcast the game. I had to wait for the upload to get done before I broadcast. I don't know if I could put two YouTubes out here at once and broadcast one and upload the other one at the same time. So, here we are. This one is basically for Beatles Eternal. If he shows up, we got the Pittsburgh Pirates versus the Milwaukee Brewers. Pittsburgh just slipped into 4th place in the National League. They are playing Milwaukee at the old county stadium in Milwaukee. And the starting lineups for tonight's game, as we'll be bringing them up here. Okay, so let's bring up our starting lineups, and we'll introduce your teams to you as we go along here. And I'll explain to anybody who doesn't watch the upload that I did on the Mets and the Cardinals. I wish you would. It was a very, very exciting game. And I think ID Jester will enjoy it royally. If I remember right, he is a Cardinals fan. Okay, so let's see what we got here. We'll bring this up for you real quick. And let's bring this up. Okay. And here we go, guys. Alright, starting off for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Playing left field will be Bob Bailey. Over in center is Manny Mota. Playing right will be the great Roberto Clemente. Don Clendenin will be playing first base for the Pirates in this game, future Met. Gene Freese is over at third base. The man who won the 1960 World Series will be playing second base today, Bill Mazeroski. Gene Alley is over at short. Jimmy Pags, who is catching on Al's game right now for the Boston Red Sox, will be catching here in 1965. And Vernon Law will be our pitcher for the Pirates today. That is our Pittsburgh Pirates, and we will keep that lineup as we always do. And let me make sure I back it up the way it's supposed to, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Okay, and that is our Pittsburgh Pirate lineup today. So we'll use that selected lineup as we always do. And for the Milwaukee Braves, and we'll bring that up too real quick. Hold on. In and out. Okay, bang, there we go. Whoop. There we go, and there we go. All right, for the Milwaukee Braves. Playing first base will be the third of the Blue brothers, Philippe. Jesus and Matty are over with the San Francisco Giants in 1965. Eddie Matthews will be playing at third base, a venerable home run hitter. Hank Aaron, we all know Hammerin' Hank. Wonderful record, wonderful career. Glad he made it into a Hall of Fame when he did. 1974, yes, they attacked him. 74 was a different kind of year. Did I attack him? No, I cheered for the man. I liked watching him play. He will be playing right field today. Joe Torre is catching. Joe Torre, who right now is head of baseball security, I think, for baseball. Manager of the St. Louis Cardinals, manager of the Yankees. Excellent manager. I had the pleasure of meeting him. Rico Cardi will be in left field. Mac Jones is in center. Frank Bowling is playing second base. Sandy Alomar will be playing shortstop. I believe that's Roberto's dad. I hope I'm right. I'm probably not. And Danny LeMaster will be the pitcher. I know I've played it before, quite a few things in here. And that's what we've got. This is the last game of May 21st. So on May 22nd, I'll be making execution changes. There are a couple of trades involved on the 22nd. I use Digital Diamond, as I've told everybody, for transactions only until Digital Diamond get their game sped up and do something about it. They need to speed up their game, and I have stated more and more, we need stats. They get that, they might be able to do it. But right now, I'm doing fine with this game. Great stats, great everything. Okay, we're going to use that lineup here. And let's get our game started here tonight. Now, I showed you those lineups on purpose. Cyrus from Skeeter Soft had to watch a couple of my games, likes what I do, gave me a couple suggestions. I sent one back. He wants me to do like this, where you post the lineup up and you can see the card. Okay, that's not what I want to do. Let me show you what I want to do for anybody who does this. This will be real quick. Let's bring in Pops. We're going to say he's going to be a pinch hitter here in the first inning right off the bat. I'm not going to bring him in. Don't worry about that. But you bring up his record. This is what I want to show everybody for the start when we do the opening. When I do the opening lineups, I want to show them this because I always got the card over here on the right, on the left. It's always going to be there, and I can always flop it down like that if I have to. But I've got it right here. Plus, I'll give you an idea how he's batting. Okay, so you get a pretty good idea what's going on. Like in this case here, Willie Stargell, who may come as a pinch hitter, may not, but I have to look at the game. He is currently batting .256, struck out 19 times, has 4 home runs, 20 RBIs to go along with 4 triples and 3 doubles. So he has 10 extra base hits out of his 23. He's doing quite well with them for a slugging percentage, which I don't have on here. That's okay. He's scored 12 runs, 23 hits, been at bat 90 times. He has walked, like I said, 10 times and probably reached on errors or sacrifice hits. And that's what I want to post. So let's cancel this. There's going to be no substitutes. And here we go. We are at Milwaukee County Stadium. Dane LeMaster is on the mound. Bob Bailey is at the plate. He is batting .224. The Pittsburgh Pirates right now. 1 home run, 8 RBIs. Here is the pitch. It is a 35. And let me get my score sheet here. There we go. Bob Bailey, he's walked right off the bat at the start of this game. And he gets a base on balls. Always a good sign for a lot of teams when that happens. Due up here will be Manny Mota. Manny Mota is batting .250 for the Pittsburgh Pirates. He has no home runs, 6 RBIs. And here is the pitch to Mota. It is a 31. And Manny Mota hits out of the slow roll towards our third base. He comes running on in. It almost looked like it was going to be a bunt. Matthews heads it out, fires over towards first, makes the play, and Bailey will take second. Mota's out 5-3, and due up is Roberto Clemente. Roberto Clemente currently is batting .293 for the Pittsburgh Pirates. 1 home run, 17 RBIs. Here is the pitch to Clemente. LeMaster is in the stretch. It is a 12, and Clemente has something on the ball. And he hits it right straight to our second baseman. Hello, Ole. And he got that glove up just in time for the ball to hit it. He didn't catch the ball caught him. Great play by Bowling. He was able to get that glove up fast enough to make the play. There are 2 down here in the top of the first inning. Due up is Don Clendenin. And by the way, I got the next card up. That's my fault. Don Clendenin. And Don Clendenin is batting .308 for our Pirates. 1 home run, 16 RBIs. This is not the home run hitting slide of the Pirates. Here is the pitch. It is a 26, and Clendenin is struck out by LeMaster. That is it for the Pittsburgh Pirates in the first inning. No runs, no hits, 1 runner left on base at the end of the top of the first. It is Pittsburgh 0. The Braves are coming to bat. Batting for the Milwaukee Braves is Philippe Alou, Eddie Matthews, and Hammer and Hank Aaron. We are in the bottom of the first inning here at Milwaukee County Stadium. On a beautiful, I believe it was a night game, I think this game was played. Yes, it was a very good night game, a nice calm night. Not many fans here at the ball club. Milwaukee need to come here and cheer for your ball team. Yes, we know the rumors they are going to Atlanta next year. But please still support your team while we're still here. That's all they ask. And here we go, guys. Here's the pitch by Vern Law. Vern Law, by the way, is 3-1 for the season. 2.84 ERA, 15 strikeouts, 9 walks. Here's the pitch. It is a 12. And Philippe Alou has got some power on the hit the ball a little bit. Let's see how he did it. And he hits out towards our second baseman, who slides over there. Mazeroski still got the move, slides over there, gets over on his knees, fires the first, makes the play over to Clendenin. And Philippe Alou is out. 4-3. Close play. Bang, bang. Eddie Matthews is coming up to bat. Eddie Matthews is currently batting .316. 7 home runs, 19 RBIs. I believe he is only behind Henry Aaron, who actually started the season late. Henry Aaron, I believe, is the current batting leader for the National League right now. I may be wrong. Probably am. We'll find out at the end of the game. Here we go. Eddie Matthews. Vernloff fires away. 34. And Eddie Matthews hits out towards center field. Heading out that way is our center fielder, Manny Mota. He's got fleet feet, very good running speed, good hands. Not a high arm, but that's okay. Makes the grab and makes the play. There is 2 down in the bottom of the first inning. Hank Aaron is batting .375. 3 home runs, 11 RBIs. As you can see, he only has 98 plate appearances. He didn't get started until about 10 games in. Here is the pitch to Hank Aaron. I'm not sure what happened at the beginning of the season. I didn't look it up. But he was not on the opening day roster. 62 to Henry Aaron. And he hits it real quick. Gets out there towards Clendenin. Clendenin waves away long. Makes the play himself. And there is 3 down. No runs. No hits. Nobody left on base at the end of 1. It is the Pittsburgh Pirates 0 and the Milwaukee Braves 0. Coming to bat for the Pittsburgh Pirates is Gene Freeze, Bill Mazeroski, and Gene Alley. And hello, Herb. Hope you're doing that. Thank you here for keeping an eye. Yeah, I know you're. Hopefully you're watching Al. I hope you are. I know they're playing, so he's got the Baltimore game going. I normally don't step on Al, but this time I'm going to because I want to do this for actually Beatles Eternally. And I promised when I did my upload, if you guys watched it earlier, that I would do a second game tonight. Do watch the upload, guys, whoever gets on this channel. I found that was a very, very exciting game. I had a ball doing it. And I think you'll agree with me, it was very exciting, especially towards the end. It was another cardiac lead game and we got done. Everybody knows I love giving my fans heart attacks. Gene Freeze is up to bat. Danny LeMaster is on the mound. Here is the pitch. It is a 61, and Gene Freeze hits it out towards our shortstop, Alomar. Alomar is able to get out there towards his left. Picks the ball up, gets it over towards our first baseman, Philippe Ballou, and makes the play. And it is 6-3 for those of you who are keeping score there in hometown land. Due up is Bill Mazeroski. Bill Mazeroski, the hero of the 1960 World Series with that 9th inning home run against the New York Yankees for the Pittsburgh Pirates to win 4-3 in one of the most lopsided series I've ever read about, heard about. I was only 5 years old, so I really didn't get to watch a lot of it. All the games were day games. I didn't understand it that much back then when I was 5 years old. I was just learning it. Who would have thought that the way the Yankees played, they outscored the Pittsburgh Pirates easily and lost. Here we go. Bill Mazeroski. He's batting .091 this season so far. I believe we're getting towards the end of his career. Here's the pitch. 63 for Bill Mazeroski, and he hits it out towards center field. Wait for that ball to come on down. Will be our center fielder, Mac Jones, and he makes a very easy routine fly ball catch. And that'll take care of Mazeroski here in the top 2nd inning. Gene Alley's coming up. He is having a hard season batting. Fielding-wise, not so bad, but he is just having all sorts of problems getting off the snide. Batting .145 for the Pirates. Typical of a shortstop's average, but really shouldn't be that way. He's batted better. 1 home run, 4 RBIs, though. And here is the pitch to Gene Alley. 61. And he is struck out by Danny LeMaster, and that is 3 down. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. At the end of the top of the 2nd inning, it is Pittsburgh Pirates nothing, Milwaukee Braves nothing. Coming to bat for the Milwaukee Braves is Joe Torre, Rico Carty, and Mac Jones. Joe Torre so far this season is batting .243. He ended up playing a third base for the Cardinals for a while, as I got to know about it. He ended up hitting over .300. Great ball player. He really was. Good all-around ball player in his career. Anybody go from catcher to third base, that's a tough play to go. I know catchers go to left field. Yogi Berra did, and so did Carlton Fisk. But to third base, that's asking for it. Anyway, here we go. Joe Torre's at the plate. Vern Law's at the mound. Here's the pitch. It is a 13. And Joe Torre is walked. That is the first walk given up by Vern Law this game. To go along with his other ones. And coming into play is Rico Carty. Rico Carty, when he is playing, is a torrid hitter. He is hitting .533. He has 34 plate appearances. 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. He has been nothing but on fire. If he ever gets into the plate appearances, it'll be a record. Here is the pitch to Rico Carty. Runner is on first. Law is in the stretch. Here we go. It is a 35. And Carty hits it up. Real slow hit, getting in between first, second. Almost like a drag bunt. He is going to head out towards first and gets in there. Infield hit for Carty. He is still on fire even when he doesn't hit it right. And we have runners on first and second here in the bottom of the second inning. Coming up is Mac Jones. Mac Jones is hitting .343 for the Milwaukee Braves. 6 home runs, 18 RBIs this season, and the Milwaukee Braves are a huge hitting ball club. Here is the pitch to Mac Jones. Runners on first and second, 54. And he hits it towards right field, trying to get up that way. Ball seems to be knocking that thing down. Ready to come on in is Roberto Clemente. They are not going to try to out his arm. They will stay at their respective positions, and it is an out. First out of the inning for Vern Law, courtesy of Roberto Clemente. Coming up to bat will be Frank Bowling. Frank Bowling's hitting .293 as the second baseman for the Milwaukee Braves. 1 home run, 9 RBIs. Here is the pitch. It is a 46, and Bowling hits a roller over towards our third baseman. Freeze is coming on in. Torrey's going to get over towards third. He was on the run, so wasn't Carty. He was wicked fast. And he makes the play, and Bowling is on. He makes the play to first. Bowling is out 5-3. Runners do advance to second and third. That will bring up Sandy Alomar. Sandy Alomar is batting .241 for the Milwaukee Braves at shortstop. No home runs, 5 RBIs. Be a good time for him to get a nice little clutch hit to give the Braves an early lead. Here is the pitch. It is a 52. Sandy Alomar hits it right directly over towards that third base side, but waiting for it this time was Freeze. Freeze gets that ball quickly, fires to first, and he makes the play, and that is it. No runs, 2 hits, 1 hit, 2 runners left on base. At the end of 2, it is the Pittsburgh Pirates nothing, the Milwaukee Braves nothing. We are at Milwaukee County Stadium, getting ready to go into the third inning. And we have Herb Pilgrim here tonight. He's watching 2 games. I know the second game that he's watching. I can't post it because if I post it and I actually end up listening to it, it will play back on my game. So I can't do that. Al's the same way. He can't post my game up. It will play back on his. And I have a high regard for Al, so I always have. Due up for the for the Pittsburgh Pirates is Jim Pagliarone, Vern Law, and Bob Bailey. Jimmy Pags played for quite a few teams. Obviously, as you know, the Red Sox is one of them because Al's got him catching tonight, also in the 1960 League. He played for Pittsburgh Pirates. He's played for the Kansas City A's, and he played for the Seattle Pilots. Probably more likely than the Milwaukee Brewers, too, but I think the Brewers kicked out most of that 1969 team. That was the best thing they could do. Pags batting .260. One of the better hitters for the Pirates, 6 home runs, 15 RBIs, surprisingly. Here is the pitch to Pags. 61, and it is. He hits it out towards our shortstop. Waiting to grab that ball up is Alomar. Alomar gets it real quick, fires over towards first, and we have 1 down. Oh, God, hold on here, guys. I need to check the dice real quick. Just to be safe. Okay. I'm just getting a lot of one number. I want to be safe that I'm not playing with the warped dice. I apologize. Okay, Vern Law is up. He is batting .214 for the Pirates. He has gotten a few hits. I believe he may have scored a couple runs too. Here's the pitch to Vern Law. It is a 31. Vern Law hits a nice little pop-up heading out towards third base. Eddie Matthews is waiting for that one to come on down. Steps back a little bit behind the bag, makes the play, and we have 2 down in the top third inning. Bob Bailey is coming up into his second stretch. He walked his first time up, made it over to second base, and was stalled. The Master is on the mound. He is in the wind-up mode. Gets the sign from Torrey. Here is the pitch. 51. And Bob Bailey hits a weak pop-up over here towards third base. Getting it real easily will be Eddie Matthews, and we have 3 away. At the end of 2.5 innings, we have a 0-0 score going on. Due up to bat for the Milwaukee Braves is our pitcher, Denny LeMaster. The Felipe Alou and Eddie Matthews. We are at Milwaukee County Stadium. The beer capital of the world. And Do up here, we'll be again, like I said, Daniel LeMaster. We're having a great time today. Hopefully everybody's going to enjoy ourselves, as I try to anyway, with everybody, and hope everybody has fun. And as we go along, we try to do little silly things. You guys will hear them, of course. Hopefully you will be able to hear them. That's the big thing right there. I'm hoping I'm getting the play right for you. That may be what the problem is. Hold on here. I'm going to go fix that. Okay. Is on. There we go. Alright, see what I got here. There we go. Okay, and I gotta see if I get this thing to come on in. That's there, alright. Alright. There we go. Okay, yep. It's on, as far as I can see. We will see what happens here now. And we'll see what we can do. Alright. I'm hoping it comes on, and then we can hear a few of the crazies that go on here in our baseball game. Daniel Masters batting 071, so he's managed to get one hit so far this season. Here is the pitch. It is a 21, and he hits out towards left field. Nice routine fly ball for Bob Bailey. Makes the game easier for him. We have one down. Nice easy play. Everybody can always use an easy play in the game. Due up here is Philippe Ballou. Philippe Ballou, first time up, he grounded out to our second baseman, Bill Mazeroski, on a great play by Mazeroski. Got it off his knees. Here is the pitch. It's an 11, and Lou gets out over the first baseman's head out there, starting to roll down in, heading towards the foul line area. It's going to be a challenge match between him and Clemente. Clemente gets the ball over there in the foul territory after it rolls over there. Lou's on his way to second base. Clemente fires it in, but Lou beats him this time. Lou gets the better of Clemente this time, folks. Does happen on occasion, and we have a double for the Milwaukee Braves, their second hit of the game. Eddie Matthews is coming up to bat. Last time up, he flew out to center field. Philippe Blou's on second. Fernlaw is in the stretch. Here is the pitch. It is a 65, and Matthews hits it out towards third base line, rolling, going foul. Chasing it down as Gene Freeze gets over towards the dugout area, hits that rail, gets the stretch out there, and makes the grab before it hits inside the dugout. That is two down on a great foul pickup by Gene Freeze. Henry Aaron's coming to bat with two out here in the bottom of the third inning. Henry Aaron, last time up, he grounded out to first unassisted to Don Clendenin. Here is the pitch. It is at 11. And Henry Aaron gets that ball. He just tags that ball heading out there towards the outfield. Trying to take going after it is going to be Manny Mota, but all he can do. He stops and just watches. It is a two-run blast for Henry Aaron, his fourth of the season. Knocks in Philippe Ballou here in the bottom third. Two-run home run, and Milwaukee takes the early 2-0 lead. Vern Law is just shaking his head. He is not alone in this endeavor of giving up home runs to Aaron over time. All he can do is just shake his head and just admire what he just looked at. A great hitter. Due up is Joe Torre. Joe Torre, his first time up, he walked. Here is the pitch to Torre. Let's see what Law's going to do about it. It is not. Joe Torre doubles this one out. He's heading out towards first base also. Rolling on down the line. It gets past Clemente this time, heading towards the wall. Torre's going to make it into second base with a double. And that's the second time he's been on. Coming in the bat will be Rico Cardi. Rico Cardi singled his first time up. As I said, he is El Fuego. Two down here in the bottom third inning. Vern Law is in trouble. Here is the pitch. It is, darn damn, 26. And Cardi strikes out. Yes, I cheated. I think we'll be able to fix that real quick, okay? So, yes, I cheated. I rolled twice. I had another 11. I wasn't going to let it happen. It's too many of them. I was afraid the dice were messing up on me, so I had to change it. Okay, coming to bat for the Pittsburgh Pirates is Manny Mota, Roberto Clemente, and Don Clendenin. And I'm going to take all that back. I am cheating, and that's not fair. Hang on, guys. That was a fair 11 to Rico Cardi. I threw it. He gets it. 36, and he hits a double towards left center field, getting out there in the gap, and it hits the wall. Torrey's on his way, coming home. Cardi will take second on the double. It is 3-0 Milwaukee after I lied to myself, and I can't handle that because it's not ethically right. Max Jones at the bat. Last time up, he flew to right field. This is the 7th Milwaukee batter coming up. Here is the pitch to Jones. It is a 44. And Max Jones hits it straight to Law. Law's able to get that quickly over towards first base for the out, and it's 3 down. But Milwaukee scores 3 runs on 3 hits. There was 1 run left on base at the end of 3. Milwaukee 3, Pittsburgh Pirates nothing. And we will be coming into here with our first commercial. Let's see what happens.
It's time to relax. Miller stands clear, beer after beer. If you've got the time, you've got the time. We've got the beer, Miller Beer.
Miller Beer of Milwaukee. Here we go, guys. And we are now going into the top of the 4th inning for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Or in the top of the 4th inning. Due up bat for the Pirates will be Manny Mota, Roberto Clemente, Don Clendenin. Milwaukee Braves just took a 3-0 lead on a 2-run blast by Henry Aaron and a double by Rico Cardi. Here we go. Manny Mota's up the plate, and Lemaster's on the mound for the 4th inning. Here is the pitch. It is a 66. That could always be in trouble. And a 31 to Mota, and he hits that deep, heading out towards left center field. It is heading out, and it takes a funny bounce off the wall, runs away from our center fielder, Mac Jones. Manny Mota is on his horse. He's got the speed. He's rounding second, heading towards third. Jones gets the ball, fires it in, cut off by the shortstop. They're going to give this one to Mota a triple. Manny Mota hits a triple to start the 4th inning off against Danny Lemaster. Due up the bat is Roberto Clemente. Roberto Clemente, his first time up, he lined out to the second baseman on an Olay shot, done by Bowling. Infield will be in as always when we put a runner on third, and with under 2 out. Here is the pitch to Roberto Clemente. It is a 42. By the way, that was Milwaukee's first hit of the game. And Roberto Clemente hits that deep out towards center field, hang out in there towards that warning track area. Coming in with it is Mac Jones. Mota tags up, and the Pirates have their first run of the game. A sacrifice fly for Roberto Clemente to deep center field, and we are now at 3-1. Don Clendenin is up. Last time up, he struck out. And here is the pitch by Lemaster. 62. He's got it. He's got something on the ball. 56. That ain't going to be the right thing on the ball. And Clemente hits out towards his counterpart over there, first base. Philippe Ballou. Philippe Ballou waves Lemaster back, steps on the bag. And we have 2 down here in the 4th inning. Gene Freese is due up. Last time out, he grounded to the shortstop. Gene Freese, our third baseman, got out of there, made a great foul ball catch in the 3rd inning off of Eddie Matthews as he hit the rail at the dugout and was able to lean over and get the ball. Gene Freese is at bat. Lemaster's on the mound. Here is the pitch. It is a 31. And Gene Freese hits a weak pop up towards our third baseman, Eddie Matthews. Eddie Matthews this time is not going to take any chances, makes the play. And that will end the 4th inning, but 1 run on 1 hit. A Manny Mota triple, and nobody left on base at the end of 3.5 innings. It is Milwaukee Braves 3, the Pittsburgh Pirates 1. Due up to bat for the Milwaukee Braves will be Frank Bowling, Sandy Alomar, and the pitcher, Denny LeMaster for the Milwaukee Braves. And I have not given you his record yet. It's my own fault. I apologize for that. Okay. There we go. Okay. And we'll leave it like that. Okay. And here we go. Frank Bowling's up. First time up. Grounded to our third baseman, Gene Freese. He made pair of back-to-back throws over there. Here is the pitch. 63. And Bowling gets out towards center field. Gets a little cut over towards the left, towards right field. Manny Mo's heading over that way. Makes the running grab, and he has one down. Coming into bat will be Sandy Alomar. Sandy Alomar also grounded out to our third baseman, Freese. They both did that in the second inning, and here is the pitch to Alomar by Vern Law. 42, and Alomar hits out towards right field, waiting for this one to come on in. Nice line drive ball right at Clemente, and Clemente makes the play for 2 down. Due up here will be Danny LeMaster. Danny LeMaster started the third inning. He flew out to left before the Milwaukee Braves got into their little 3-run tear. Vern Law is on the mound. He seems to relaxed. The coaches and the manager may have relaxed him over there. Here is the pitch. It is a 56, and he's got something on the ball. Here is this. It is a 14. And Danny LeMaster hits a nice little pop-up towards our shortstop coming on in. We've got a meeting over there on the right field side, and Gene Alley is telling everybody to get out of his way, and he gets in there for the play. A 1-2-3 inning for the Pirates. They could use it. At the end of 4 innings, Milwaukee 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. For the Pittsburgh Pirates, it is 1 run on, 1 hit, and no errors. Due to bat for the Pirates in the top of the 5th is Bill Mazeroski, Gene Alley, and Jim Paglia and Pags. We are in the top of the 5th inning. Danny LeMaster is in a small groove. Very easy little game going on here. Danny LeMaster, by the way, and I have been remiss in this, and I apologize, is 3-1 so far for the season. He has 34 strikeouts so far, with including the 2 tonight, 13 walks, which includes 1, but he has an ERA of 5.44, a rather high ERA even for his winning record. Hitters have been able to tee off on him for a 300 batting average, but he has managed to win. He's been in some high-scoring games in his case. Milwaukee has been into a lot of them. Their bats are wild, but their pitching is lousy, and that's why they're sitting in 5th place right now in the National League. So here we go. The batter is Bill Mazeroski. Flew out to center field his first time up. Here is the pitch. It is a 34, and Mazeroski has something on the ball, and see where it goes. Heading right back out towards center field. This one, though, looks like it's going to drop quickly. Mac Jones is hauling as fast as he can. Gets into the sliding position and makes the grab coming in. It is a great play by Mac Jones. A sliding catch. We have 1 down in the top of the 5th inning. Gene Alley is coming to bat. He has struck out his first time up. Again, he is batting way below Mendoza's line. He's one of Danny LeMaster's 2 strikeouts, and here is the pitch to Alley. It is a 33, and Gene Alley has got something on the ball here. He hits out in towards right center field, gets into that gap in between Aaron and Jones. Heading out there, rolling towards the wall. Jones picks it back up. He's firing it back in. Alley is heading on to his way to second base, and he will make it a double for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Their second hit of the game, which also has to be an extra base hit again. Coming to bat will be Pagliarone. But Pagliarone will do just fine. He grounded out to our shortstop the first time up. There is 1 down in the top of the 5th. Pittsburgh is threatening with a runner on second base. LeMaster is in the stretch. Looks back at Alley. Here is the pitch. It is a 55. And Pagliarone gets out over the second baseman's head, just barely past her, drops on in. Alley is on the run. He's going past third, heading into home. He is he is not going to the cutoff man. He will slide on in. He is safe. Pagliarone will stay at first, and it is now a 3-2 game. As Jim Pagliarone gets his clutch base hit, bringing the game up to 3-2. Coming to bat is Vern Law with one down. We're going to see what we can try here. I don't do it often because I'm still not used to trying it for both teams. I don't want to show favoritism, but I'm going to. We're going to see if we can butt Pags over to second base. Here is the pitch by LeMaster. It is a 55, and Vern Law hits out. Slow roll gets just over there on a drag butt to our pitcher. Alou's coming on in. LeMaster heading out that way. Bowling gets over towards first. Pag is wide open, takes second base, and they throw to first for the out on a sacrifice hit by Vern Law. 1-4 will be the play. Pagliarone's on second base with two down. Coming to bat is Bob Bailey. Bob Bailey so far today is 0 for 1, has a walk, and he popped out to the third baseman. LeMaster is in the stretch. Pagliarone is on second base here in the top fifth inning. Here we go. It is a 36, and he got something on the ball. Did he get it right? No, he hit a towering pop-up out there towards shortstop, waiting for it to come on down. A true Major League pop-up will be Sandy Alomar. And the wind is swirling around. He has to fight with it just a little bit. Makes the catch barely, and there is 3 down. But the Pirates pick up another run on 2 hits. There was 1 runner left on base, and at the end of 4.5 innings, it is the Milwaukee Braves 3, the Pittsburgh Pirates 2. Coming up to bat for the Milwaukee Braves is Philippe Alou, Eddie Matthews, and Hammerin' Hank Aaron. We are going into the 5th inning. Vern Law is on the mound. His lines is Vern Law is on the mound. He has gotten 1 walk, 1 strikeout so far. No strikeouts so far this game. He's actually not very much of a strikeout pitcher as it is this season. So Philippe Alou is up tonight. He is 1 for 2. He does scored a run. He scored on Hank Aaron's 2-run home run in the 3rd inning. Here is the pitch to Alou. It is a 22, and Alou gets out there, gets underneath the glove of Mazeroski. He didn't get down there in time as it rolls out towards right field. Clemente will be grabbing the ball in, and Alou this time will be smart and stay on first. Philippe Alou is on first base with the base hit, his 2nd hit of the game, 6th hit for the Milwaukee Braves. Eddie Matthews is coming to bat. Eddie Matthews so far today is 0 for 2. He fouled out to our 3rd baseman, Gene Freeze, and he flew out to center field. We are here at Milwaukee County Stadium in the 5th inning of a great evening ball game. Here is the pitch to Eddie Matthews. It is a 26, and Matthews has struck out Vern Law's 1st strikeout of the game. Good time for that to happen. And Philippe Alou will drop back over towards first. Henry Aaron is up. He hit his 4th home run of the season. Got 2 RBIs. He now has 13. He is now batting .378 for the Milwaukee Braves. And Law is there on the mound. He is in the stretch. Alou is taking a nice lead. Here goes Aaron. Here is the pitch. He got the sign from Pags. And 14. And Hank Aaron hits out towards left field. Coming on in to chase it in is Bob Bailey as he runs on in. Flips it to the shortstop. Alou's too close for Alou to try to take second base. So we have 2 down on a weak fly ball by Hank Aaron. He smacks a giant out there in the 3rd inning and hits a weak one in the 5th. Never knows. As the great Joe Garagiola said, baseball is a funny game. Joe Torre's up. He is 1 for 3. He is 1 for 1. He has walked and he has double scored the 3rd run of the game for the Milwaukee Braves. Alou's on first. Here is the pitch. It is a 41. And Joe Torre hits out to our shortstop, Gianelli. Gianelli makes the easy way out, flips it to our 2nd baseman, Mazeroski for the play, and Alou is out on a fielder's choice, 6-4. That is 3 down. No runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on base because Joe Torre gets the credit for being on base. And that at the end of 5 innings, it is Milwaukee 3, Pittsburgh 2. Due to bat for the Pittsburgh Pirates in the top of the 6th inning is Manny Mota, Roberto Clemente, and Don Clendenin. The line today in the 5th inning, in the 6th inning here for Denny LeMaster, we'll do this. He has, in 5 innings, he has got 3 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, given up 2 runs. I believe both of them are earned. So his ERA is still a little on the high side, but he is getting it in. Manny Mota's coming up so far today. He is 1 for 2. He has a triple, and he has grounded out to the third baseman, so he's been getting it out there. Here is the pitch to Mota. 34, and Manny Mota hits out towards center field. Heading out that way, Mac Jones is waiting for this one to come on into him, and it's a nice little easy catch. 1 down in the top of the 6th inning. Due up to bat, Roberto Clemente. Roberto Clemente hit the sacrifice fly score that allowed Mota to score the first run of the game, and he has popped out to the second baseman. He is 0 for 1 today. Roberto Clemente is out there in right field for the Pittsburgh Pirates, as they are in here for keeps. Here is the pitch. 45, and he is walked. It's Lemaster's second walk of the game. Walks to dangerous Clemente. And we have a runner on here in the top of the 6th inning. Pittsburgh Pirates to hope they can pull it off again, tie the ball game up for themselves. Don Clendenin has grounded out to our first baseman, Felipe Alou, and has struck out. Don Clendenin, here we go. Lemaster is in the stretch. Clemente has taken a good lead. Here is the pitch. It is a 44, and Clendenin gets out there towards right center. Gets in between our second baseman and first base. He heads out towards right center field, where Henry Aaron's going to grab it up. Henry Aaron comes on in, fires on in. Clemente will stay at second base. Clendenin takes first, and Denny Lemaster, for the first time this game, is in a bit of a spot. For anybody who watches my games, and I still remind them, so everybody tells me to shut up. Okay, Roberto Clemente's on second base, Clendenin's on first, and Lemaster just got his D rating. Clemente was brought there on a base hit, but because it is this way, we can try to see what we can get with the inning. We'll see what happens. If Clemente ends up going over towards third base, we will be replacing Denny Lemaster. He is the pitcher of record, though, for right now. Coming to bat is Gene Freeze. But you got to reach there by a hit. Can't reach there by a walk, doesn't make it, or anything else. It's got to be done by a hit. Gene Freeze is 0 for 2 today. Popped out to third, grounded out to short. Here is the pitch to Freeze. It is a 24, and Gene Freeze strikes out. We are in top the 6th inning. Runner on first and second. Pirates are threatening a little bit. Due up is Bill Mazeroski. He is our second baseman. He has flown out twice so far this game. Here is the pitch. Lemaster is in the stretch. He is starting to look a little winded. Here you go. It is a 34 to Mazeroski. Mazeroski hits it out towards center field. Going on back, heading towards that warning track is Jones, but he makes the play, and that is the 3rd time that Mazeroski has flown out to the center fielder this game. It's been consistent, and that takes care of the top 6th inning for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Nobody got past second base. No runs. 1 hit, 2 runners left on base at the end of 5.5 innings. It is Pittsburgh 2, Milwaukee Braves 3. And we're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Coming to bat for the Milwaukee Braves is Rico Carty, Mac Jones, and Frank Bowling. Vern Law's line so far today, he has given up 3 runs. All 3 are earned. 1 walk, 1 strikeout, and 6 hits. He has faced 22 batters so far. Vern Law is up the mound. He is ready to go. Rico Carty is out at the plate. Here is the pitch. It is a 21, and Rico Carty has struck out for the 2nd time this game. And we have 1 down in the bottom of the 6th inning. We have a 3-2 card. Mac Jones is coming up. So far he is 0 for 2. Grounded the pitcher, flown out to right field. Here is the pitch. 14. Mac Jones heads out towards our left field. But waiting for this easy little play is Bob Bailey. We have 2 down on a great play by Bob Bailey. Keep the ball in his glove. Frank Bowling is up. Frank Bowling today is 0 for 2. Flown to center. Grounded out to third. Here is the pitch. It is a 61, and Frank Bowling hits out towards left field, heading out that way, going in towards the corner there in fair territory. Bob Bailey's heading out there towards the warning track, and he makes the great stab. 1-handed catch for 3 out. no runs, no hits, nobody left on base at the end of 6 innings. It is the Milwaukee Braves 3 and Pittsburgh Pirates 2. And you're going to know what's coming up. And you already know who's going to sponsor it. Here we go.
It's good to come home. You feel like celebrating. And if you've got somebody waiting who's just as happy about it as you are, the celebration's even better. You only go around once in life. So you take each day with all the gusto you can. The life you live, the food you enjoy, even in the beer you drink. Why settle for less? When you're out of Schlitz, you're out of beer.
Okay, we are going into the top of the 7th inning here of a wonderful game, 3-2 Milwaukee. The Milwaukee Braves over the Pittsburgh Pirates. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Milwaukee Braves. 2 runs, 4 hits for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And we're going to see what goes on here. Okay. And coming to bat for the Pittsburgh Pirates is Gene Alley. Gene Alley so far today is 1 for 2. He has a double, scored a run. Got in the right spot for it. Here is the pitch to Gene Alley. Denny LeMaster is on the mound. He is in a tired rating. We'll see what happens here. We may end up replacing him. We'll figure it out. Here is the pitch. It is a 62. Gene Alley did get a piece of the ball. Let's see what happens here. And he hits it towards our first baseman. Philippe Alou is able to get the ball. Tells the master to stay where he is to rest. And he takes the bag play himself. And it is a 3 unassisted. Gene Alley is out 3 unassisted here in the top of the 7th inning. Coming to bat is Jim Pagliarone. Jim Pagliarone today is 1 for 2. Base hit. Got one of the RBIs for the Pirates. Knocked in Gene Alley in the 5th inning. And he is grounded out to the shortstop. Here is the pitch to Pagliarone. It is a 43. And he hits out towards our pitcher, Denny LeMaster. LeMaster's able to get that ball over there real quick. Gets over there, runs over a little bit. Tosses underhand to Alou and makes the play 1-3. And the ball staying within the infield. Due up is Vern Law here in the 7th inning. We're in a 3-2 game. Vern Law is also pitching a gem himself right now. And so we're going to let him stay in for right now. Let's see what happens. If it mistake, it's my fault. Vern Law's up. Here we go. It is a 46 to Law, and he is struck out by LeMaster. LeMaster's 4th strikeout of the game. That ends the inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base at the end of 6.5. It is the Pittsburgh Pirates 2, Milwaukee Braves 3, and it is the 7th inning stretch. We are going to give you one special one here, guys, so enjoy. That was courtesy of Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra. They did that for everybody. Thank you very much, Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra, for taking the time out to do that for Major League Baseball. We are going into the bottom of the 7th inning. That's also for Christmas Stratomatic Delaware, Al, the Red Sox fan, ID Jester, Herb, all of us old-time baseball fans who understand the true meaning and measure of the great game of baseball. That's all right, Herb. You can catch that one. I'll tell you what, you can finish the game later. Thanks a lot, Herb. I'm hoping others catch this later on. And here we go. We are in the bottom of the 7th inning. Vernon Law is still on the mound for the Pirates. Sandy Alomar is at the plate. Here we go. Sandy Alomar is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. It is an 11 to Alomar. And Alomar gets on base. He hits it out there towards left center. Gets out there, it's out into left center field, taking out that way, and Bailey's going to pick it up, fires it back in. LeMaster is at the plate. LeMaster is pitching a gem. Why throw him out? And here we go. Law's in the stretch. Alomar is at first, takes a huge lead. They're trying to cut down. They figure it's LeMaster. What's going to happen? And Fern fires in. It's a pitch out. It's a pitch out heading out there. Patrick Roy's got it out there. It's a ball. It's going to be a ball. He fires it back into Mazeroski. Mazeroski makes the play, and he is out caught stealing. Consider that 2 to 4 on the pitch out. Smart move by the Pittsburgh Pirates. And he is out 2 to 4, and we have 1 down. Ball on LeMaster. Don't listen to what that light there says. And here is the pitch to now LeMaster. Vernon Law's back in windup mode. Here's the pitch. It is a 16, and Dan LeMaster hits out to our shortstop Bailey. He was able to get that ball really easily. Fires over towards first to Bob Bailey, or to Glenn Denner for the out, and we have 2 down. Philippe Lou's coming up to bat. He is 2 for 3 today. Base hit, double, 2 hits. He's got a run scored, and here we go. It is a 16, and Philippe Lou laces off towards Alley. Alley has to stretch over towards his right. Gets the ball quick, fires it over there, gets there on the hop to Glendening. He makes the play right into his glove. 3 down, a 1-2, and a eventual 1-2-3 inning for the Pirates. And at the end of 7, it is Milwaukee 3, the Pittsburgh Pirates 2. Coming up to bat is Bob Bailey, Manny Mota, and Roberto Clemente here in the top 8th. We're in a tight ball game. Bob Bailey is due up. He is 0 for 2 today. He has popped out the short, popped out the third, and walked. Here is the pitch to Bob Bailey. It is after midnight. I'll be darned. He gets an 11. This could be trouble. Here we go. 14, and Bob Bailey hits it out towards left field. It gets on in there. Drops on in, and he makes the play. Gets in there for Rico Cardi. Rico Cardi fires it back in, and we have the lead runner and the top 8 thing on first base. And here we go, guys. LeMaster is in the mode. Motor's right there. And he's not watching Bailey. LeMaster fires it in. Motor makes a swing to try to block the plate. Bailey's on his way towards second base. Here comes the throw from Torrey. Torrey's not in time. Throws it up too high. Just he had to sky up for that catch, and by the time Bailey's already underneath the ball, and he is on safe at second base with stolen base in the top 8th inning. We have a runner on second. Manny Mota is at the plate. Bob Bailey is at second base. Here we go. LeMaster is in the stretch. All it takes is Bailey to get over towards third or something like that to happen. Here we go. Here is the pitch. 26, and Manny Mota hits it out towards right field. High fly ball is getting deep enough towards there, and Aaron gets it out there, and he makes the grab. Bailey tags up, takes third base, and that is going to be it for Denny LeMaster today. Sacrifice hit for Manny Mota on a 9. Bob Bailey is at there, and Denny LeMaster will be relieved here in the top 8th inning. He has pitched a gem. We will get the final lineup on him. Coming to pitch for the Milwaukee Braves is Phil Niekro. As everybody wants to laugh at me for that one there, don't. Okay? Phil Niekro so far this season has pitched as a reliever. He has gotten to 8 games. This will be his 9th. He has a save. He is now going into a save mode. Believe it or not, it's a safe position for him. 14 and third innings. He's given up 12 hits, 2 runs. Both of them were earned. He has walked 2, struck out 7. He has an ERA of a nice 1.26 as a reliever. The longest stretch he had was at the very beginning of the season. He pitched 3 innings against the 3 2/3 innings against the Cubs. They struck out 3 and he only gave up 3 hits, no runs. Has not given up a run since the 29th of April. Since then, he has gone 6, 7, and a 2/3 innings without giving up a run. In the meantime, 4 strikeouts and 1 walk. So he is in the situation, though. We've got a runner on third, 1 down. Phil Niekro will be going on to the mound. And he'll be the new pitcher. He is 0-1, 126, as I said. Infield is in for Niekro here in the top of the 8th inning. Coming to bat is the dangerous Roberto Clemente. This will be definitely a Davy and Goliath moment here. Here is a pitch to Clemente. He is in the season. Not even bothering to be in the stretch. Here's the pitch. It is a 52, and Clemente hits it to our third baseman directly at him. Bailey stays right there. He can't go anywhere. And Matthews fires towards first, and we have 2 down on a break by the Milwaukee Brewers. Right at the third baseman. Bailey couldn't go anywhere. Due up is Don Clendenin. Don Clendenin is 1 for 3 today. He has a base hit this last time up in the 6th. He has struck out and he has grounded out. We're at the top of the 8th inning, 3-2 Milwaukee. Clendenin is at the plate. No, Niekro is in the ready. Here we go. 2 down. It is a 12 and Clendenin hits it hard, but Matthews makes the stab there at the line on third base, makes the play on the line out, and we have 3 down. And Phil Niekro came in and did his job. No runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on base at the end of 7.5 innings. It is the Milwaukee Braves 3 and the Pittsburgh Pirates 2. Due up is Eddie Matthews, the very one who just made 2 fantastic plays over there at the third base line. Henry Aaron, who is always dangerous, and Joe Torre. Vern Law is still on the mound. He has given up 7 hits and has not walked. He's only had 1 walk the entire game. He himself is pitching a ball game, trying to get this one going. Eddie Matthews is up today. He is 0 for 3, struck out, fouled out, and flew out. Here is the pitch to Eddie Matthews. Vern Law is bearing down. It is a 23, and Eddie Matthews hits to our second baseman, Mazeroski. Mazeroski gets out there, fires over towards first, makes the play, and it is 1 down. Here in the 8th inning. Due up is Henry Aaron. Henry Aaron has a 2-run blast in the 3rd inning. Since then, he has flown out. And he has also ground out in the 1st. Here is the pitch to Aaron. It is a 12. And he also hits out towards our second baseman, Bill Mazeroski, was able to make the easy play this time. And it's another 4-3 play. Joe Torre is coming up. He is Joe Torre today is. Cancel that. Thank you. Is 1 for 2 today. He has walked, hit a double, scored a run, and hit into a fielder's choice. Vern Law is pitching his guts out and his heart out right now to try to get this game for the Pirates, hoping his offense will wake up in the top of the 9th inning. Here is the pitch to Torre. It is a 51, and Joe Torre hits a pop-up towards third base side. Stepping back is Freeze. Waiting for it to come on in, and he makes the easy play for it. 1, 2, 3 innings. Vern Law has pitched a gem. We are in the top of the 9th inning. Welcome to the Cardiac League Baseball. We already know what this is all about. We are in a 3-2 mode. 3 runners around base. Gene Freeze, Bill Mazeroski, and Gene Alley are all coming up to bat here in the top of the 9th. Phil Niekro is on the mound trying to preserve the game for Denny LeMaster. So we're in another tight one, folks. We are into pucker power. Here we go. Gene Freeze is up. Here goes Phil Niekro, the knuckler. Here's the pitch. It is a 33. And Gene Freeze hits it out towards right field. It is not. It's going to drop right in front of our right fielder, Henry Aaron. And Freeze will take first. Base hit for the Pirates to start the top of the 9th inning. This is going to get gripping, so hold on to your seats, kiddies. We are in a ball game. Coming to bat is Bill Mazeroski. Bill Mazeroski today is 0 for 3. Has flown out to the center fielder all 3 times. Freeze is on first. And we're going to see if Mazeroski can help the club out. If we're going to see if he can bunt Freeze over. Here is the pitch. It is a 63, and Gene Freeze, Mazeroski hits the bunt. Heads out right straight down towards first base line. It's a beautiful drag. Gene Freeze is going to head out that way. He gets second base, and all Felipe Lula can do is give it to Bowling for the out, and it's a 3-4 play on the sacrifice hit. Freeze is on second base, and the Pittsburgh Pirates are threatening. Coming to bat is Gene Alley. Gene Alley is... Nope, cancel that. Wrong card. Okay, is 1 for 3 today. He has a double scored, and ground out to our first baseman. Gene Alley is at second. Here we go. It is a 64. Excuse me. Gene Alley has been struck out. Pagaroni is the potential for the Pittsburgh Pirates. He can hit. He has 6 home runs this season so far. He's batting .262. Is 1 for 3 today. Got a base hit in the fifth and RBI. Ground out to the pitcher last time. Phil Niekro, here we go. He's in the stretch. Pagaroni is at the plate. Here we go. It is pucker power. Here we go again. It is a 22. And Jim Pagaroni hits that 2 into right field. It's going to drop on into Aaron. Here comes Freeze. Freeze is coming on in. Aaron fires the ball in, and it is not in time. We are in a 3-3 ball game. Phil Niekro has blown the save. Due up is Vern Law, but that is not going to happen. Let us see who possibly can pinch hit for the Pittsburgh Pirates. I've got a pitcher. I've got a batter who can do it. Matter of fact, I've got a pair of them. Here we go, guys, and we're going to be playing with this just a little bit. Coming to pinch hit for the Pittsburgh Pirates is Bill Verdon. Bill Verdon right now is batting .330. This was supposed to have been a day off. He's pinched hit twice, has not been successful at it. Been in 28 ball games. Has 37 hits for a .330 average. Has 1 home run, 5 RBIs. Struck out 8 times, walked 6. He has 5 doubles. It is a 3-3 tie in the top of the 9th inning. We are definitely looking at possible freebie baseball, as Al likes to call it. So, Bill Verdon's coming in to pinch hit. And Phil Niekro is on the mound. Pagaroni is on first. Let's see what happens here. Here is the pitch to Bill Verdon. It is a 32. I don't think that's good. No, he hits it out to our second baseman. Bowling flips over to Alomar, and he is out. 4-6 on the fielder's choice. 1 run on 2 hits. 1 runner left on base. At the end of 8.5 innings, it is a 3-3 tie. Due up for the Milwaukee Braves is Rico Carty, Mac Jones, and Frank Bowling. Coming in to pitch for the Pittsburgh Pirates is Al McBean. Al McBean so far this season, this will be his 18th game. He has 6. He leads the National League in saves with 6. He has blown 1. It has happened. He has been in 25 2/3 innings, has 28 hits against him, so it's basically 1 for 1. Struck out 16, walked 3, has given up the long ball. Has a 2.45 ERA. He is generally the closer. Don Schwal is the other one, so we've got 2 of them out here. This is pre-Kent Tekulve. Here we go, guys. Al McBean will be on the mound. Vern Law pitched a beauty. We are in the bottom of the 9th inning of a great ball game at Milwaukee County Stadium. Rico Carty is at the plate. Al McBean is on the mound. Rico Carty is batting .545, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. Here is the pitch. It is a 24, and McBean collared Carty for the 3rd time. He has struck out. Ever since Carty got that base hit, he has struck out the last 3 times up at bat. He's still hitting over 500, though. And McBean will be facing Mac Jones. Mac Jones is 0 for 3 today here in the game in the bottom of the 9th inning. And here we go. It is a 54. Mac Jones hits out towards right field. Roberto Clemente is waiting for this one to come on down so he can make the play, and he does. Due up Frank Bowling. Frank Bowling today is 0 for 3. He has fly out to the left, fly out to center, and ground out to third. We are in the bottom of the ninth inning. Al McBean is on the mound for the Pittsburgh Pirates against the Milwaukee Braves. Here is the pitch. It is a 56, and it is a fly at back. Bowling says also it's out towards Clemente. Clemente has to step back a little bit and reaches up, makes the grab. We have a 1-2-3 inning. We are in Freebie Baseball. Going into the top of the 10th inning, it is the Pittsburgh Pirates. 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors. For the Milwaukee Braves, 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors. We are definitely in a tight one. Welcome to Freebie Baseball. It's going to be D. Scott Howard. How are you? How did Al's game go? I hope everybody's enjoying Al's game. If they're not, please do. Al always takes priority over me. I would rather have it done that way. No disrespect to anybody else, but I like Al the way he does it. So, we are in extra innings. We're going to the top of the 10th inning, guys. Due up for the Pittsburgh Pirates is Bob Bailey, Manny Mota, and Roberto Clemente. This game is actually for Beatles Eternally, by the way, just so everybody knows. He's a huge Pirates fan. He knows I like the late 60s I could deal with the designated hitter, but I can't. I have a real hard time with the designated pitchers that they have now. But I do like the way it was done back then. Okay, here we go. Bob Bailey is up there. So far today, he is 1 for 3. He has got a base hit in the 8th inning, made as far as third base, and then Phil Niekro stopped him. Phil Niekro is still on the mound. He has a blown save. Now he's going to see if he can try to hold out. Maybe he can win the game. Bob Bailey now, his batting average is up to, I believe, up to 223. He had a walk, 2 pop-outs, and the base hit. 1 home run, 8 RBIs. Here is the pitch to Bob Bailey. And Bob Bailey has a stolen base. It is a 22. And Bob Bailey gets out there again. It gets over towards right field. Looks like he's going to get out that way. Gets just a little bit in front of Aaron on a ground ball thing. He's able to go back in. It fires it back in. And Bailey is on first in the top of the 10th inning. That is his second hit in a row. Manny Mota is coming up to bat. He is so far today 2 for 4. Oh, it's not Manny Mota, that's why. He is 1 for 4. He doubled in the 4th inning, scored. He has got a sacrifice hit in the 8th. Flown out, and he grounded out. And Pittsburgh Pirates are ready. Manny Mota is up there, and here is the pitch. We're going to see if we can try to get a hit and run out of here. It is a 65, and that is not going to happen. That was a strike. Bob Bailey's heading towards second base, and Torrey fires in, and he beats him this time. Bob Bailey is out for the stolen base, 2 to 4. Manny Mota has a strike on him, and he missed the ball. You can't do that. We have 1 down, top of the 10th inning on a misplay. Manager screwed up, okay. And here we go. Mota's up, and here is the pitch by Niekro. It is a 54, and Manny Mota hits a fly ball out towards right field. Waiting for that one to come on down will be Hank Aaron. We have 2 down. Due up here will be Roberto Clemente. Roberto Clemente today is 0 for 2. He has walked, sacrifice fly, and he has ground out and popped out. Here is the pitch to Roberto Clemente today. It is a 22, and that is a bad break. He will get out there. He's taking it to the right field. Also gets out that way in front of Aaron. Clemente will stay as respect to Aaron. Will stay at first base. And we have 2 down, run around first. Due up will be Don Clendening. Don Clendening today is 1 for 4. He has a strikeout. Base hit in the 6th inning. Here is the pitch to Clendening. It is a 66. That is never good news for anybody. Here we go. Find out how far he hit it. 54. Don Clendening gets it out there. He gets it over the first baseman's head. Starts to curve into the foul territory. But Aaron's heading out that way. Pops off the wall real quick. Clendening is on his way. Clemente's heading out that way. Gets over towards third, and he will make it. Clendening is on first. As the Wizard of Oz says, ignore that man behind the curtain. Clemente's on third. Clendening's on first with 2 out. And here we go. Here is the pitch going into Gene Freeze. Gene Freeze, who got the tying run in the 9th, is hoping he can help try to get the lead run in the 10th. And he waits 2 balls. Here comes the pitch from Niekro. There goes Clendening. And he is going to make it into second with the stolen base. Clemente stays at third. They were waiting for the possible double steal. Did not happen. Clendenin is on second with a stolen base. And we have runners on second, third, 2 out. That is going to be it for Phil Niekro. So let's find out who's coming in for the Milwaukee Braves. The third pitcher for the Milwaukee Braves today will be Bobby Tiefenauer, is who they brought in the last time. By the way, in the real game, it was Pittsburgh 6, Milwaukee 1. Just so everybody knows, and yes, Vern Law did not complete the game. He never could back then. Tiefenauer will be coming in. And I failed the last time, so let me do it this time correctly for you guys. I'll show you what I've been doing so you can see it. I missed it the last time. I apologize, guys, for not showing you the pitcher's records. So let's see what I can do this time. And I'll show you what I've been doing. There we go. Okay. I finally figured out how to do this. This is my fault. This is Tiefenauer's second game for the Milwaukee, going into his third game. He's been in 3 innings so far, as you can see. And you can see, I hope I got a good size so everybody can see. He's given up 2 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, has an ERA of 3, struck out 4, walked 1. All he needs to do is get 1 out. That's all he needs to do is get 1 out. And we'll go from there. So let's bring him back in. He will be the pitcher. He is the third pitcher for the Milwaukee Braves this game. And anybody else after that, it is up to me. So I'll try to get relievers in there first. If I have to bring a starter in, he's not leaving. So runners are on second and third. Tiefenauer is at the mound. He is in the stretch before he even starts. Gene Freeze is at the plate. He's on a little 3-game hitting streak. Here is the pitch to Freeze from Tiefenauer. It is a 64, and this one's going to get interesting. I'm going to be taking, this one's going to be a strange one, so bear with me, guys, while we fix this. All right, because the way I play the game, it is a high pop-up that heads out in towards left field. It's going back into the fielding area. Alomar's heading back the way Carty's coming in, and they hit each other. But the ball manages to stay. If Carty gets it first, manages to stay in there, but it is an out. Actually, Alomar got it. Alomar is hurt. Carty is hurt. They will be taken out of the game. I have no option. That's exactly how the game I played it, but I don't hold them for that. What they just done. They're 3 and 4 games. That is not going to happen because in real life they probably got into the Saturday games. But for this one game, they're done. So bear with me, guys. I got to change batters here. We're going to be bringing them in. I got to find a shortstop. That'll do right there. Mike DeLahoves will be playing shortstop for Sandy Alomar. So let's go ahead and get his record up real quick so you guys can see these guys. We'll do it the right way here. I apologize. So actually, no, I don't. It's part of the game. That's why I like it. Okay, Mike DeLahoves has been in basically 6 games. He's normally been used as a pinch hitter. He's managed to get 2 pinch hits, but they were back in April. He's batting .333. He does have an RBI. Got it the first time he pitched hit. He will be the new shortstop. So we're going to bring him in. He will replace Sandy Alomar. It's a good place for him, by the way, to put there right there. So he will be the new shortstop. And let me check to make sure, because I think I saw him in the game. He did. He went to shortstop. There we go. The other one, though, is a surprise. So we're going to have to deal with that one there. But let's get DeLahoves into shortstop first. He is going to replace Sandy Alomar. And he is in there. Now, left field, I need to find an outfielder for Rico Carty. Rico Carty. Oh, horse crap. Oh, you're going to make... Okay, well, I got to wait till he gets back out to the outfield. So he will sit. But DeLahoves is on because he is the next batter. So we are in the bottom of the 10th inning. We will replace Carty when the Braves go back out on the field. Unless they win the game. And here is DeLahoves. He is the shortstop, batting .333. Al McBean is on the mound. Here we go, guys. It is a 65. I want to make sure everybody can see this. Yes, we are there. Okay. Had to make sure 65 to DeLahoves. Or DeLahoz. And he gets to get a piece of the ball. It is a 35, though, however. And he hits out towards third base side, heading out there towards foul territory. Freeze has been over there before. He made a great play in the second inning. He hit the rail, got him the foul ball. This is not so much over there towards the batter's coach's box. And he makes the catch against DeLahoves, and we have one down. The next player should be Typhonauer, but this is the 10th inning. We're going to be bringing in a pinch hitter for Typhonauer, and I got to see if we got one from for the Milwaukee Braves. We got a couple of choices here. Ty Klein and Lee May can come in. They did play in the game one way or the other. Doesn't say how, but they got to play, so they can go in. They go in first ahead of everybody else. I've got them both. Okay, and we're going to bring in Lee May to pinch hit. He's also an outfielder, so actually he can replace Cardi when we come back out, if they come back out. He will pinch hit for Typhonauer. I didn't bring his stacks up. I'm sorry, guys. He is batting currently .286, 6 RBIs, 51 plate appearances. I forgot to bring it up. I still got to get used to that idea and that thought, so bear with me. Again, I apologize. We have one down. Bottom of the 10th inning, Lee May's up to bat. Here we go. McBean is ready. It is a 14, and May hits out towards left field. Waiting for that sucker is Bob Bailey. He will make the easy play, and May is out there. Coming up to bat will be Philippe Ballou. Philippe Ballou today is 2 for 4. Has a double, a single, scored a run, grounded out twice. Here is the pitch to Philippe Ballou. Nobody's on base. It is a 32, and a Lou hits out towards our second baseman, Mazeroski. Mazeroski is able to make the play, and that is 3 down. A 1-2-3 inning for the Pittsburgh Pirates and Al McBean. We are in the top of the 11th inning. De La Hoz is there at shortstop. Rico Cardi is out. We're going to put a new pitcher in his place, but first we're going to fix May first. May is going to take the position. We're going to change the position on May. Nope. Cancel that. Cancel. There we go. May is going to change position. He will be the new left fielder. And we're going to okay that one. Okay, now we need to bring in a pitcher. So Cardi is out. We're going to bring in, let me see if I got him. That's Fisher, Odell. Okay, let me bring this guy up, and now you'll see what he's done. Okay, let's see what we got here. We'll bring him in. I can do the pitches I remember. Batting I don't. Sorry for the little black screens, guys. There we go. Okay, this is Billy Odell for the Milwaukee Braves. He's been in 9 games so far. I have used him. He has been in 22 and third innings. He has had 1 start. I got in that start. He did quite well too. Struck out 6, pitched 8 2/3 innings. He almost pitched a complete game. He has given up 11 hits. He's walked 3, walked 6, struck out 19. He's got a great ratio. That's a 3-to-1 easily. Did give up 1 goal for ball. I can't remember when he did it. He's given up 3 runs on 11 hits. He will be the new pitcher for the Milwaukee Braves, and because he is a starter, he was a starter, we might be able to leave him in. So let's see what happens here. We're going to close this up. Odell will be coming in to pitch. He will be taking Rito Cardi's place. And there we go. So Billy Odell is on the mound. He is taking Rito Cardi's place to pitch, to bat. He'll be batting to Bill Mazeroski, Gene Alley, and Jim Pagliarone, the Devastators of the 9th inning. Bill Mazeroski is 0 for 3. He has flown out 3 times and a sacrifice hit. Odell's on the mound. Here we go, guys. We got a game going. All right, here's the pitch by Odell. It is a 26, and Mazeroski hits it on the ground, but it's over towards shortstop. Waiting to make that play will be De La Hoz. De La Hoz gets his first chance today. Fires over towards first base, makes the play, and Mazeroski is out 6-3. Coming to bat will be Gene Alley. Oh, that's why. Gene Alley so far today is 1 for 4. He has struck out his last time up. Struck out twice so far today. Billy Odell is there. He is ready. He's set. Torrey is set. Here's the pitch. 64. And Gene Alley strikes out for the 3rd time this game. Coming in the bat will be Jim Pagliarone. Jim Pagliarone is 2 for 4 today. He's got 2 base hits. He has 2 RBIs. He's gotten two of the 3 Pittsburgh RBIs, including that key one in the 9th inning. Here is the pitch to Pags. It is a 40-53, and Pags hits it out there, heading towards shortstop. De La Hoz makes the play up there, and he fires over towards first, but he pulls the first baseman off. Pagaroni is on E6. Pagaroni's on first for the 3rd time. Coming to bat is McBean, but we're going to replace him. Let me see who I got to play next. Okay, I think it's Jerry Lynch. I got to play the players who actually made the lineup in the game first before I can bring anybody else in. I'm not going to change that. That's the only way to be fair. I have 2 players I can actually use, and I think I'm going to use Jerry Lynch. I'd rather use Del Crandall in a different mode. So, here we go, guys. Jerry Lynch. Now let's see if I get this right. Okay, for you guys. I do apologize, like I said. Alright. This time we got it right. Jerry Lynch is the pinch hitter. He is currently batting 163 for the Pirates. Actually batted 360 for real at this time. Took a chance on him. Been in 15 games. He has currently gotten 1 hit. He's on a terrible streak. He is 1 for 20 for the last 27. He does have 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. Struck out 13 times, walked 3, but he is on a 1 for 27 hitless streak. This will be interesting. It'll be a good time for him to break out of it. That's the best I can do. Actually, I can also change that to some. I can also change Del Crandall. Let me look at him real quick. I think we'll keep Lynch. Okay. So here we go. Jerry Lynch is the pitcher for Al McBean. Pagaroni's on first. Odell's on the mound. 2 down. Here we go. It is a 61, and Lynch hits it to our shortstop. De La Hoz. De La Hoz this time is a little more careful. Gets over to the second baseman on an underhand throw and makes the play. 6-4 on the fielder's choice, and that'll be it for the 11th inning for the Pittsburgh Pirates. No runs, no hits, 1 runner left on base. At the end of 10.5, it is Pittsburgh 3, Milwaukee 3. Coming to bat for the Pirates will be Eddie Matthews, Hank Aaron, and Joe Torre. A very notorious thing, and we are going to be bringing in a new pitcher for the Pirates. The new pitcher will be the exact man I knew I had in mind, Don Schwab. Don Schwab, I'll bring him in, and I'll show you guys why I'm bringing him in. The way my dice been playing with this guy, I love him. He has been the ultimate other guy that Pittsburgh needed, because in real life, in 1965, by this time, Pittsburgh was in dead last. Not the Mets, Pittsburgh. Don Schwab has been in 6 2/3 innings. So far, this will be his 8th game. He has 4 saves out of 7 games he has been in, as you can see. He did on the last save was on the 16th. He came in on the 20th, pitched 2/3 of innings, and was replaced by a pinch hitter. He has given up 1 run, 5 hits, walked 5. He does walk, but he has struck out 7. He has an ERA of 1.35 for the Pittsburgh Pirates, and he's going to be in there for a little while. Let's hope he holds out. So Don Schwab will be the new pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates here in the 11th inning. And coming to bat is Eddie Matthews. Eddie Matthews so far today is 0 for 4. He has struck out, grounded out, popped out, and fouled out. Here is the pitch by Schwab to Eddie Matthews. It is a 14, and Eddie Matthews hits towards left. Bob Bailey is starting to get a little bit of workout over there, and he makes the play. Nice line drive hit right at him, so we have 1 down. Henry Aaron's up. He is 1 for 4 today. He has a 2-run shot in the 3rd inning, and since then he has flown out, grounded out twice. We are in the bottom of the 11th inning. Here is the pitch to Henry Aaron. It is a 22, and Hank Aaron hits that deep towards right center field. Looks like it's going to be heading out that way. It drops down, strikes the wall. Dropping on in, heading out that way is Manny Mota. Henry Aaron is heading towards second. He is going to make it standing up. We have a runner on second base here in the bottom of the 11th inning. There is 1 down. Coming to bat is Joe Torre. Joe Torre today is 1 for 3. Schwab is going to be in the stretch mode. Aaron is on second. Torre has a double. scored a run, has walked, has struck out. Here is the pitch to Torre. He is not a very good bunter, by the way. That's why I'm not going to do it. Here's the pitch. It is a 32. And Joe Torre hits it out towards second base, waiting for his Mazeroski on the slow ground ball. Aaron is going to take third base on this. He will make it easily. Torre is out 4-3. Aaron is on third. And it says Odell to be the batter, but I am not going to do that. I lied. We're going to be bringing in a pinch hitter. I could bring in Ty Klein. He would be the next guy. And I could bring in Gene Oliver, which I may just do anyway for this game. Let's see what I got here. See if he even got into the game. Let me look real quick. The next player I need to bring in for the Milwaukee Braves is Ty Klein. And after that, it is my choice. So, but Ty Klein will be coming into Platt. He is the last batter who was in the game for real. So I will be bringing him in. Guys, so here we go. Got a good one going here. I'm not even going to complain. All right, Ty Klein is batting currently 188 for the Milwaukee Braves. He has been in 18 games. He is starting to rise up and get some hits out there. He is batting extra 188. Has struck out 20 times. So he has a high strikeout ratio of 4-1 against walks. He only walked 5. Does have 5 RBIs, 2 doubles. Has hit 13 times in 69 at-bats. When he has been a pinch hitter, he has been 2 for 2. So he is a very good pinch hitter. Whether he can make it is beyond me, and we will find out. Here we go. 2 down. Henry Aaron is on third base. Ty Klein is coming in to pinch hit. Schwal's on the mound. Here is the pitch. We are ready. It is, again, pucker power time, guys. Hold on to your seats. It is a 32. Ty Klein hits to our second baseman. Bill Mazeroski makes the play, and that is it for the 11th inning. 4-3. No runs. 1 hit. 1 runner left on base at the end of 11. It is Milwaukee 3 and the Pittsburgh Pirates 3. Coming in to pitch for the Milwaukee Braves, it is my... Whoop. Wrong way. That's right. Cancel that. Right there. Coming in to pitch. And I've got to find relievers. This will not be the easiest thing to do. I've got a few in there. Okay. Dan Osinski is going to be coming in to relieve for Ty Klein. He'll be my next one. It is my option who I can put in. I have used all of the Milwaukee pitchers. I've used all the Pittsburgh pitchers. So there we go, guys. It is now my call to who we bring in. So let's take a look at his record. Dan Osinski, this will be his 12th game. He does have a save for the Brewers. He did it on the 11th of May against the Pirates. He's been in 5 games. He could be a little bit tired. He's been in 14 innings. He has a 1.29 ERA, struck out 7, walked 4, has given up 2 runs on 5 hits, including a gopher ball. Not sure what game he did it in, but I want to say he may have done it in the 9th against the Mets. So, the new pitcher will be Dan Osinski. He'll be in here for a little while because we're going to need him. And here we go. Dan Osinski is pitching here for the Milwaukee Braves. Due to bat for the Pirates will be Bob Bailey, Manny Mota, and Roberto Clemente. Top 12. Here we go. Here is the pitch to Bob Bailey. It is a 31, and he hits a pop-out towards third base. Getting back in towards that grassy area will be our third baseman, Eddie Matthews, and he makes the play on a high catch. 1 down in the top of the 12th inning. Manny Mota is coming up to bat tonight. He is 2 for 5. He is 1 for 5. Flood is last time up in the 10th. Here is the pitch. 52, and Manny Mota hits it towards our third baseman. Matthews getting a little bit of work. He's able to get that ball easily. Fires over towards first base, and we get 2 down here. Players are starting to get a little bit tired. You can see it. That was a tough throw for Matthews. You can see he really had to exert himself. Roberto Clemente today is coming up to bat. He is 1 for 3. Has a walk sacrifice. Got the bases last time up. Was stranded at third base. Here is the pitch. It is a 35, and Roberto Clemente hits a nice little pop-up, getting out there towards Matthews. Matthews is going to grab that ball easily. We have 3 down. Everything going towards third base. A 1-2-3 inning. At the end of 11.5, it is Pittsburgh 3, the Milwaukee Braves 3. Due up for the Milwaukee Braves is Mac Jones, Frank Bowling, and De La Hoz. Mac Jones so far today is 0 for 4. Don Schwal is on the mound for the Pittsburgh Pirates, and we got a tight one going here. Here is the pitch by Schwal. It is a 63, and Mac Jones hits it towards right field. Clemente's heading back that way towards the warning track, makes the play, and that is one down. That is the third time that Mac Jones and Roberto Clemente have found each other. Frank Bowling is due up here. He is 0 for 4 today. He has flown out 3 times and grounded out. Here is the pitch by Schwal. 44, and Bowling gets out towards right field. Clemente's trying to come on in. He couldn't get there in time. The ball bounced in front of him, hits his chest, keeps the ball in front, and Bowling will stay on first with a base hit. Due up is De La Hoz. De La Hoz so far is 0 for 1. He popped out to the third baseman last time, and Schwal is on the mound. Here we go. It is a 21. De La Hoz heads out towards left field. It's a low fly ball. Bailey's coming on in. He makes the running catch, fires back in. Bowling barely is able to stay at first on the throw, and we have 2 down. Lee May is due up. Lee May flew out also to our left fielders last time up as a pinch hitter, or actually just came in. And here is the pitch to May. Frank Bowling is on first. 35. And May is struck out. That is a third out here in the 12th inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 run left on base. We are heading into the 13th. This is not my longest game. My longest game so far this season has been 15 innings, and it was a 1-0 ball game when I got done. Just so everybody knows, I do play a lot of those. Due up for the Pirates is Don Clendenin, Gene Freeze, Bill Mazeroski. I can use any pinch hitter when we get down to that point, so we're all set there. And if I bring pinch hitters, I'll maybe bring them into play too. Don Clendenin, first baseman, is so far this game. He is 2 for 5. Doubled his last time up, got a single, got third. He has a stolen base. Here we go for Gosinski is on the mound. He is ready to go. We are in the top 13th. Enjoy yourselves, guys. Sit back. It is a 65, and Clendenin gets his piece on the ball. 22, it's not enough. He hits a foul ball towards right field, towards third base side. Eddie Matthews is getting a lot of work right now. And he makes the play. It is a pop-up, foul pop-up to Eddie Matthews. That's his 4th play in a row he has been involved in. Very rare here in baseball. Gene Freeze is coming up. He is 1 for 5 today. Scored a run, struck out, popped out twice, and he has grounded out. Here is the pitch. 21, and Gene Freeze Osinski strikes him out. We have 2 down. Coming to play is Bill Mazeroski, the second baseman. Bill Mazeroski is 0 for everything. And I'm going to see what I can do here. Hang on, guys. I apologize real quick. First, I've got to see if I can find a second baseman for him. So, you'll see this real fast. Let me see what I got here. Yes, I can. Interesting. Okay. We're going to bring in Andre Rogers to pinch hit for Bill Mazeroski, and he'll take over second base. He can do that. Andre Rogers is batting .429 right now for the Pittsburgh Pirates. He has a home run, 3 RBIs. He is going to replace Bill Mazeroski at second base for the rest of the game. Bill Mazeroski is 0 for everything, and his batting average is below 100. Here is the pitch to Rogers. Osinski's ready. 62, and Rogers gets a piece of that ball. 46, and he hits out towards our first baseman. Alou waves Osinski away, makes the play himself, and we have 3 down. At the end of 12.5 innings, we have a 3-3 tie. Due up for the Milwaukee Braves is Philippe Alou, Eddie Matthews, and Hank Aaron. We're in a tight pucker power game. Freebie Baseball, as everybody likes to call it. Hope everybody is enjoying the game. Let's see what we can do here. Where is Al? I'm surprised he's not here. Somebody needs to tell Al I've got Freebie Baseball and he's missing it. He's paying for baseball. Here we go. Philippe Alou is at the plate. Don Schwal is still on the mound. Here is the pitch. It is an 11. Philippe Alou hits out, gets out there, gets past first base, hits deep out over the first base, head down the line. Clemente is trying to play in a little bit, and he gets past him. He's going to hit the roll to the wall. Philippe Alou is heading into second base. He is going to beat Clemente this time on a double in the bottom of the 13th inning. He is on second base with the double. Don Schwal is in the D mode. I may have to replace him. But this is the first time up, so we're going to see what goes on here. Eddie Matthews is due up. Eddie Matthews is 0 for 5 today. And we're going to do something that I think would be quite right this time. We're going to try to bunt Alou over there. Let's see what happens. 16. And Eddie Matthews gets the bunt out there. He hits towards first base line. Alou's going to be able to get over towards third. He's going to make it in there. Oh, the best that Clemente can do is if I get over to Rogers. Rogers makes the play. It's a 3-4 sacrifice hit. Alou is on third base here in the bottom of the 13th inning, and due up is Henry Aaron with 1 out. Don Schwal is done. He will be replaced, and I see who I got out here to replace him. That ain't the right guy. See who I got. Oh, God. Okay, we're going to bring in another pitcher, another young pitcher. So far he's been doing relief work. His name is Tommy Sisk. He is my last true reliever that's here in the game. So Tommy Sisk will come on the mound. There we go. And Tommy Sisk, this will be his 7th game. He also has a save for the Pirates. The Pirates got a lot of saves. Been in the 6th and the 3rd innings, given up 2 hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. He has an ERA of 0.00. He will be facing hammering Hank Aaron. It's a heck of a way to get into a ball game. He is in. Schwal is out. Bottom of the 13th inning. There is 1 down. Philippe Alou is on third base. Henry Aaron is at the plate. Here is the pitch. It is a 66. Hank Aaron's going to hit that ball. Possible down, but it isn't going to matter. Hank Aaron gets a double. He hits it over towards right field. And it doubles out into the mound. He gets onto first base with the base hit. And Alou will score. And the Braves win in 13. Henry Aaron gets the game-winning RBI as his 3rd RBI of the game. Philippe Alou scores, and Milwaukee 4 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. The Pittsburgh Pirates 3-run, 10 hits, no errors. As I ask everybody, give me 15 seconds to fix all this. We will come up with the final stats. This was a great game. So let me do this real quick. We'll see if we can go here. This is the last game of the 21st of May, 1965. I'm going to plug my own thing. Every game I do, I post into Delphi Forum, SkeeterSoftInc.com, and it is in Clint's NP 1965 NP3 Baseball box scores. I have another blog that I put in for stats and standings. I am plugging my own games. I'm hoping you guys will come take a look at this, see the other guys from SkeeterSoft, enjoy what you see, and hopefully everything will go well. Okay. Phil Niekro gets the blown save. That is a true statement whether he got it or not. Don Osinski will get the win. Don Schwal gets the loss. So we'll save all this. All right, now guys, hang in there. I'm not done. This is going to be a big one, so bear with me. And for any of you who have not seen this before, this is what I do for the box scores. So everybody can see it. I can't make that any bigger, guys. I am sorry. But it is the best I can do. Hopefully you can see it with me. All right, start with the pitching, as Al, Red Sox fan, has taught me to do for the Pirates, because they were the losing team. Vern Law went 8 solid innings until he got tired, had to put a runner on second base. He was out of the game, gave up 3 runs on 7 hits, walked 1, struck out 2. Did give up the home run in the 3rd inning to Hank Aaron, a 2-run blast. Al McBean came in, pitched 2 solid innings, struck out 1. He was relieved for a pinch hitter. Don Schwal came in, pitched 2 1/3 innings, got tired, left Felipe Alou on third base. You all saw that with a strikeout. 1 run. He did give up the losing run, even though Tommy Sis did give up the hit. Don Schwal gets the loss. Tommy Sis does get nothing. His ERA still stays intact of all things. For the Milwaukee Braves, we had 5 pitches for the Braves. Danny LeMaster pitched 7 1/3 innings, gave up 2 runs on 5 hits before he got tired, walked 2, struck out 4. Before he left the runner over there on second and third base. Phil Niekro came in, he blew the save in the 9th inning, pitched 2 1/3 innings. That's all he had. There was a 2 out, and he gave up the run. 1 run on 5 hits. Struck out 1. Bobby Typhner came in, pitched the 3rd inning, got out of the 9th inning, was replaced by a pinch hitter. Billy O'Dell came in, pitched a full solid inning for the Milwaukee Braves, struck out 1 before he was relieved for a pinch hitter. And Dan Osinski gets the win, his 3rd one of the season, pitched 2 solid innings, struck out 1. ERAs are definitely in the ones for the Pirates relief corps, and Pittsburgh's not so far behind him. Batting for the Milwaukee Braves, I've got them down here. Felipe Alou went 3 for 6, including 2 doubles, also was involved in 10 putouts. Very good for defensive-wise. Raised his average up to 296. Eddie Matthews went 0 for 5. He got horse-collared. Henry Aaron went 3 for 6, including a home run. Got 3 RBIs. They are going to count that as a double there in the 13th inning, even though it was just a base hit. In modern times, that's what they do. Back then, he would have just gotten a single. Does have a home run. His average is now 383. I believe he leads the league. Joe Torre did go 1 for 4 with his double. Scored a run. Rico Cardi went 2 for 4 before he got injured for the game. If he was scheduled for the Saturday game, then he's all set. It wasn't that I could leave him out. He struck out twice, though. So we put the pitcher in their place. Though Todd Klein came and pitched it, didn't do well. Otherwise, for the rest of the Milwaukee Braves, Sandy Alomar did get on base, got caught stealing. And let me look here real quick, see what we had. There were no outfield assists this game, so they had 12 assists out of the 39 putouts. Mike De La Hoz had the lone error. That was his 1st of the season. Again, Henry Aaron had his 11th double of the season. I think he leads the league in that. Felipe Alou had 2 for 6 of them. Rico Cardi and Joe Torre both. Henry Aaron got his 4th home run of the season along with his 14th RBIs. Sandy Alomar got caught for the 3rd time. Eddie Matthews got a sacrifice hit. That is Milwaukee Braves. There were no double plays this entire game, by the way, guys. Surprising. For the Pittsburgh Pirates, Bob Bailey went 2 for 5. Decent. He did it in the back end. Did get caught stealing. Did get a stolen base. The other multiple hitter was Don Clendenin. Went 2 for 6. Struck out once. Got his stolen base. The RBIs went to Roberto Clemente, who went 1 for 4. Gene Alley went 1 for 5 with a double. And Jim Pagliarone he got 2 RBIs on 2 base hits. And that's pretty much what happened here. Vern Law did strike out. Again, Bob Bailey got the stolen base. Don Clendenin had 12 putouts for good defense on his part. Had an assist on his own part. Bill Mazeroski had 6 assists. His batting's what got him out of the game, though, unfortunately. Bob Bailey had 7 putouts for the outfield. Not bad. Also, balls were hit all over the place. Again, Gene Alley got a 2nd double of the season. Not bad. He's a weak hitter. He's only hitting 180. He's only hitting 148. Manny Mota got his 1st triple of the season. Again, Clemente got his 18th RBI. Pags got 2 for his 17. Nobody hit a home run. Bill Mazeroski and Vern Law both got sacrifice hits. Roberto Clemente did get the sacrifice fly, as I predicted. Bob Bailey got his 3rd stolen base. Clendenin got his 3rd, and Bob Bailey left 4. The Pirates left 9 batters on the field, and the Braves left 7. So the final score was, and the Milwaukee Brewers go to 17-13. The Pirates go to 19-15. Milwaukee 4 runs, 11 hits, and 1 error. The Pittsburgh Pirates 3 runs, 10 hits, no errors. This is Clint. It is 1 o'clock in the morning here on the East Coast. I have to sign out. I have to be up at 6 o'clock, and Honey Bunny is going to kill me. So you guys have a great evening. It has been a true pleasure. I want to thank D. Scott Howard, Herb Pilgrim, Anybody else who shows up, I know I love doing my commercials, by the way, Herb, so I have a ball with those. Thumbs ups are always welcome. And the best part of all, please, constructive criticism is always requested if you want to criticize about the game. Yeah, I'm still making mistakes. I'm getting used to doing things so I can pop back and forth. The little blacks will show up, guys. I can't do anything about that. But I can get you guys now some stats that'll be worthwhile. So that's the idea. Anyway, everybody have a great evening. I thank you all very, very much. I've got to go to bed. Take care and good night, guys. I'll be back on tomorrow.